Now that it's so.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression makeup tutorial on a bunch of new products that I picked up, including the Echo Tools Perfecting Blender. Now I've heard a lot of good things about this sponge, so look forward to trying this out. I'm also going to be trying the new Flower Beauty foundation and concealer. So if you're interested in seeing that, you're in the right place, and just keep on watching. Okay, so this is what the sponge looks like. It's got a flat side, as you guys can see, and then a short side maybe for like concealer. It's got the Beauty Blender bounce. This is dry. It is actually pretty dense. So this is what it looks like before I wet it. Okay, so I went ahead and I wetted it. It did get bigger. It's slightly more bouncy than it was. Alright, as you can tell, we are closer than we was. Not by a whole lot. But we are going to be starting with eyes today, and I picked up the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to use this as an eyeshadow primer because I didn't get a new one. Alright, so this here is the concealer. It is very nice packaging. It is plastic, but of course it doesn't matter. This was a good purchase, I think. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So let's just prime the eyeballs. Might be a little too light for this. We're gonna use a sponge. Alright, and to set that, I'm going into the Milani Most Love Matte palette. And I'm just gonna take this cream shade right here on a fluffy E101. And just set that in place. Alright, so for my crease, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Catch a Tan. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Okay. Then to deepen up, I'm going to go into the orange shade, which is Hiking in Sidonia. I'm going to bring that a little bit lower. Alright, to put on the outer V and slightly into the crease, I'm going to go into, what the hell is this? This shade right here, which is called Umber the Sun. Oop. It's a little bit patchy. Let me get another crease brush. Get a tightly packed. Alright, to go back into the inner corner a little bit. I don't really like how that's sitting, so I'm going to go into the plum shade right here, which is called No Plum Intended. I'm going to take a tightly packed crease brush. This palette has a lot of fallout, so if you are someone who don't like fallout, don't waste your money on this. Alright, for the lid, I'm going all out on this one, and I'm going to go into the City Color Intense Shine palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. It's like a periwinkle blue glitter looking color. And I'm going to take it on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. And just hope for the best on this. Please let this work. Alright, that looks green. Okay. So I'm going to take a clean brush and blend out the harsh edge. It's really pretty, but I like it. Go back in. Alright, for foundation, I'm going to be trying the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup. This is SPF 18 and all day wear. Also, I got it in the shade Classic 10, which is the face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Prime. I love this packaging. It's blur and redness control. Cute. Does come with a pump. And honestly, this might be a little bit. I'm not gonna use a whole lot of this because I don't get red everywhere. This is my cheeks area and right here. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, put right here. Let's just start with 3 pumps. And whatever's left, just. See the difference? Definitely could have went down a shade. We'll see what it. Okay, this is how it's looking. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I can still see some redness coming in. I look orange. In camera, I look like a fucking Oompa Loompa. I mean, in the mirror, I do. I'm way too shiny, and way too dark. So I'm definitely gonna go down 1 shade. Maybe that'll be good. M3 is definitely too dark for me. Okay, this is what it's doing with the brush. That's definitely disgusting. I'm gonna use a sponge on both sides. So again, with the concealer, I'm using the Light Illusion, and this is in the shade Light. Ooh, it just glides right on. I'm gonna get quite a much. Alright, so quite a bit. The coverage, I would say, is just medium. This foundation is so but I look really greasy, and naturally I have combo to dry skin, so this is just way too much for me. I look like I dipped my face into chicken grease, and I bet you if I go ask one of my family members, they'd say the same thing. they'd probably say worse, honestly. Yeah, let's try to lighten this up. Alright, this is actually kind of burning my under eyes a little bit, so I'm going to do my eyes first. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's a lot lighter than it was. I don't look as orange, but I'm definitely still too shiny. This is good if you're only dry skin, but honestly, I don't like this. And this concealer, the minute I put it underneath my eyes, I felt like it was burning. Like, my eyes are real red. I don't know if you guys could tell, but like right here, the white part of my eye is red on both eyes. And alright, to set my face, I'm going to go into the Coty Airspun translucent powder. This is my go-to powder from the drugstore. And the best part is, it is only like $5. It's really bad. I'm just going to put my brush in, tap off, and just set my face. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if there's alcohol in it. There's a bunch of words on there. I don't know what the hell they are. So I'm gonna get. Alright, my under eyes are very bright. So I'm going to set them with the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm going to go in with the banana shade. I'm just going to take that onto the sponge. Alright, to finish the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into the Milani palette. And I'm going to take the plum shade right here, and again, that is called No Plum Intended. Alright, and for the inner part of my eye, I'm going to go into this pink shade. It looks purple, but I think it's pink. Yeah, it's pink. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. It's not bad for a $1 pomade. Before, after. Alright, and for mascara, I'm going to go try the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Alright, for brows, I'm going to try the AOA Studio Wonder Brow Pomade. And I got mine in the shade this is what medium brown. I mean, but looking at for eyeliner, looking at it might be a little off. This one is like way the fuck out here. So and this one is if it's off, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay. But I really don't know why I have a makeup channel if I can't do wing liner. Alright, to contour, I'm going to lightly go into the Wet n Wild palette again and take the brown shade on an angled brush. Alright, and for highlighter, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. Alright, now that brows are done, I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Graphic Market it's beautiful, shit, marker eyeliner, and it looks like this. It just looks like a marker. Hopefully it's easy to get a wing with this. We'll see. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm going to go into the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep. Alright, lips are done, and now I'm going to set it all in place. And initially, because the foundation is a dewy foundation, I'm just going to use a dewy setting spray. And this is the Milani Make It Dewy. Looks like this. Okay, so for starters, I started with the eyes. Now, this is the Milani Most Love palette. Now, again, it's got these beautiful shades in it. They blend pretty well. They do have quite a bit of fallout, though. Overall, I will use this product again. Alright, for blush, I'm going to go into the Milani blush, and I'm going to use in the shade Coral Cove. It's this color right here. I'm going to use it lightly on a blush brush because it's pigmented. Alright, as for the concealer, again, this is what it looks like. Oops. I had the same problem with the L'Oreal one, the Pro Glow. It burned my under eye. It kind of felt like there was alcohol or something in it. I'm not sure if I got a bad one or if it's actually something in the formula that irritated my eyes, so The coverage is good, but if you can deal with the burning, I recommend it. Alright, and for lips, I'm going to go in with the Amuse Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Lip 2100. Looks like this. Alright, to set my face, I use the Airspun Loose Powder. I recommend this product 100%. It gives no flashback, and honestly, this is really good. This is only like $5 at Walmart. So yeah, this is my go-to powder. So if you guys want a good drugstore powder, check this one out. Alright, as for the mascara, I get the hype. It does make my lashes look great, but you can't tell now because I put liner on, but I had to go in with a separate spoolie just to get the chunks out. I don't like the chunkiness of a mascara. I used the spoolie as you can tell, the colors kind of combed them out. Just dug my nail in. The colors are a bit chalky. They do look, you know, pretty nice. It's just some of them are on them clumped together, and I don't like that. When you use the Fix Plus, other than that, it's a good mascara. The product is beautiful, so I recommend this as well. Alright, for the Milani blush, I absolutely love this honestly, blush. I liked it. I did. I love like the coverage. It gives the shade of it. The shade was definitely wrong. I had to really lighten it with the no matter what foundation I put on. It does seem to show through even before I put on blush. As good as it is, and you can still kind of see the line. Which is why I normally don't use blush here, but this one is just so pretty. It is very, very luminous, and honestly, I recommend this. It's a little too luminous. It's very pigmented, for me, and it does its job. I definitely recommend setting this if you're oily. I'm dry to combination, and this, I just look like I stuck my head in a pot of chicken grease. So the coverage is well, but if you are dry, I definitely recommend it. If you are oily or combination, that you're gonna look like chicken grease. Alright, for the highlighter, I used the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Precious Petals, and honestly, this is like the best drugstore highlighter that I've tried. Right, that is under $10. Sponge, it does its purpose. It does work really well, especially if you're, let me rephrase that, under $5, because the molten gold is 7-something, and I will definitely use it again. From Maybelline, and that one's really good. I recommend the sponge because it works really well. One for its price is amazing, and I recommend this one as well nicely. So yeah, I like the sponge. Alright, next for the setting spray, I used the Milani Make It Dewy. This is a go-to spray for me. I love this one, I recommend this one, and I also recommend the Make It Last. These two setting sprays are hands down my favorite ones at the drugstore, so check these ones out. Alright, as for the Wet n Wild eyeliner, I'm not the biggest fan of this just because it took so much effort to get the line, and it's really not even that black once you put it on because it doesn't like going over other product. Now, as you can tell, the swatches, it swatches very well. It's just, it doesn't like to go over another product. So if you're using this by yourself with no shadow, then honestly it might be good. But going over a shadow, it is just this one was $1. It did come from Shop, and I must say it's a beautiful shade and all, but I don't like the formula. It's very sticky, and I mean, it's not drying. It actually feels good on the lips. It's just, it sticks. Watch. I don't like how liquid lipsticks do that. So instead of paying $1 for this, I'd throw a couple bucks for it and get me a liquid catsuit from Wet n Wild. So I don't really recommend this one. Alright, the contour palette. I've used this before, so this was not a first impression. Whoops. I do like the banana shade for under the eyes. However, it's a little too yellow for me. I might try the other palette.